Hello everyone, it's Sarah, Painting Creator here. Hope you're having a lovely time. So I've just taped an A4 piece of paper to my board. It's my usual Creative Peak watercolour paper. I've got some tissue, my usual medium mop brushes, my well used paints, which are Winsor & Newton Cotton series, and I've also got my new medium brushes that I got the other day. So I'm going to try these out, see how they go. Sometimes I'm still going back to my regular brushes, so spray your paints, give them a wake up call, and get 2 jars of clean water and your brush is ready, and let's give this one a go. This is just a tea plate size circle. It's just an outline, so any size will do. So I'm going to use some nice autumnal colours today. So alizarin crimson's always a nice one to work with, and I'm just going to drop a little bit of burnt sienna into there, like a nice orangey brown colour, reddy browny colour. So alizarin crimson and burnt sienna mix. I'm just going to drop a bit more water into there. There we go. I do like Gamboge yellow for an autumnal yellow. It's a beautiful bright goldy yellow. It reminds me a little bit of quinacridone gold. I love quinacridone gold. It's one of my favourite colours. You can tell how much I love it because look, it's this is the Jackson's version. I will just get a blob and then we can put some of that on as well. Look at this. It's a beautiful colour. So I can move some of that quinacridone gold and put some sap green into it. Nice autumnal green. If you haven't got the quinacridone gold, you can always add some new Gamboge into it. Works well. And then I'm after a pinky colour. So a bit of an alizarin crimson by itself, with maybe some permanent rose or some whatever pink you've got along there. And then I'm also going to pick up some raw umber with a nice colour to nice neutrally colour. Add some water in, and maybe a little bit of raw sienna, another nice autumnal colour. We've got some really lovely autumn colours on our palette. Bit of yellow's jumped over. Oops. It'll be fine. So we're going to add to this as we go along. So I'm going to use this big number 9 brush to start off with, and this first colour you can choose whichever colour you want, and I'm going to just use the little tip and then push then release to make leaf shapes along the way. A bit more paint into there while it's wet. So I'm using this as a bit of a guide. And then I'm going to pick up another colour, wash my brush, take some of the water out, maybe pick up a bit of this raw umber. So I'm going to touch here, let it mix. Just going to pick a little more out of the palette, a bit stronger. And let it mix. So I'm just letting the colours explore and do their thing. Maybe a little bit of this green. Again, let it touch. I can paint across. And then I'm just going to turn my board around because that helps me keep things going. Probably one more green leaf. Coming down here. And then I think I can, this quinacridone gold. I don't know if you can hear it, but next door's dog's just barking and barking and barking at the moment, so I apologise. Isn't that a beautiful colour, that quinacridone gold? I'm getting to know my brushes, and that's a bonus as well. So I'm going to go in with this pink. Oops, I forgot to wash my brush, but never mind. Nice pink. It's gone a bit orangey. Back in with this, a little bit of the red into there, I think. Turn the board. So now going in with this raw sienna, so touching as I go. water out after washing my brush because I've got quite a lot of water in here. So, in with the alizarin crimson base red. A bit of this orangey pinky colour. And turn the board. I don't think we've used any green for a while. So let's pick some green up. I'm going to paint over the top of that one. Quite liking this brush. With this quinacridone gold, just letting them work together on the page. Maybe I'll do a few more before I turn it. Back in with this raw umber mix. And then the raw sienna. Turn it. Yay. A bit green. Going in front. I'm back in with my quinacridone gold, my favourite colour. I always think you can tell that I'm getting tired at the end of a thing like this because I go a bit more heavy-handed. Quinacridone gold and this red together, just so I don't end up finishing on the same colour that I started with. I'm just going to add a bit of green into here. And there we have beautiful autumnal wreath. And you could just leave it at that if that's what you want, or you could dry it and go over the top again, or you could dry it and go over with pen. The choice is yours. but it's a really nice base to do whatever you want. I think I'm going to dry that and then probably go over with pen, because that's what I'm doing at the moment. It's Inktober. So here I am. I'm back with you and it's dry. You know when it's dry because it's basically gone back to its flat state, especially when we haven't used a lot of water. So I'm going to use my 0.1 fine liner for this, and it doesn't matter where I start, but I just choose a leaf and draw it in, and I'm not outlining. I'm literally just drawing in my leaves. And if you've got a space and you think, oh, actually, I wish I should have a leaf there, you can draw one in. So that's what I'm doing. And trying not to worry too much about what's there or not there. And just letting the process run its course. I think it's important not to sort of overthink it, so that you end up with a nice sort of array of leaves. Turning your board, looking for a leaf and drawing it in. Now I tend to draw the same sort of shaped leaves. Other people will draw different shaped leaves along the way. But you do whatever it makes you happy is the key, because it's your work and you've done it. But you're working in the same direction, you're making those leaves sort of fit into the environment. And there we are, that's me back. So great for a base, for a card for somebody. You could say happy birthday, you could put it could be a card that's printed, it could be anything, and I'm sure you would gain a lot of enjoyment from it. You could write autumn across, it could be part of a calendar, whatever you want. So there we are, a little bit of autumnal fun. I hope you enjoyed it and get to know your brushes a bit more. See you soon. Like, subscribe, all the rest of it. Thanks for being on Patreon if you're watching on Patreon.